Hey, what is up, fight fans? In today's video, Jake Paul is going to steal Dana White's biggest dream.
Jake! Snap out of it.
You should have called me Rocky.
Oh, this fucking guy again. Oil yourself up, Dana.
Also in this video, Mike Tyson gives a first-person look at what Jake Paul will be facing on July 20th.
Oh yeah, lip on two. Jabs lip, across. Across. Let's start right now. Jabs lip, across. Jab.
The boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, many people consider it crazy. Tyson appears to be following the path of Evander Holyfield, who suffered a knockout defeat at the age of 58. But let's face it, at the end of the day, there can be no winner in this match. The outcome of this battle will end in a draw. Why am I so sure? Well, let's kick things off in order. Anthony Joshua, a name synonymous with formidable punching power in the boxing ring, has recently set the MMA world ablaze. A viral video showcasing Joshua practicing kicks has sparked widespread curiosity and debate among fans. The video shows that Joshua is not as good at kicking as he is at punching. It is clear that Joshua is trying, but some fans do not appreciate his efforts. One fan wrote, "Bro is coming to finish Ngannou in MMA." Another wrote, "People start being good at their sport and then they think they can do anything. Slower than a week in jail." Joshua's foray into the world of kicking raises some intriguing questions. Is this a signal of a potential crossover into MMA, or merely an expansion of his skill set to help keep his opponents guessing? As Joshua plots his return to the boxing ring, targeting a September showdown at the iconic Wembley Stadium, the anticipation continued to build. The identity of his next opponent remains shrouded in mystery, but Joshua's focus is unwavering. With the undisputed heavyweight title currently held by Tyson Fury firmly in his sights, Joshua is on a mission to reclaim his spot at the pinnacle of the sport. Following a triumphant rebound with a 4-fight winning streak, including the emphatic victory over Ngannou, Joshua's career is once again on an upward trajectory. This resurgence is particularly noteworthy considering the challenges he faced with back-to-back losses to Usyk in 2021 and 2022. However, with Fury and Usyk poised for a rematch after their upcoming May 18th bout, Joshua kind of finds himself in a waiting game.
Obviously, you got Fury Usyk on May the 18th. Very keen to see what happens there. And then you've got the IBF situation with Filip Hrgovic, and we'll see what happens if he fights in the interim. But I would say Anthony Joshua's next fight will either be for the World Heavyweight Championship or for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship.
Jake Paul and Eddie Hearn are reportedly set to eclipse Dana White in the race to inaugurate the Las Vegas Sphere with a live sports spectacle. Serrano, under the banner of Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions, is set to challenge Taylor once again in a match that has set the boxing world on the edge of their seats. This bout is targeted for June and promises not only to showcase the pinnacle of women's boxing, but also to etch the Las Vegas Sphere's name in the annals of sports history as the backdrop for this groundbreaking event. It was previously anticipated that Dana White would set the record by hosting the world's first sporting event at the Circle with his Mexican Independence Day card on September 14th. However, Irish news outlet RTE reports that Paul and Hearn will now seize that opportunity. An official announcement is expected in the coming days, a development that may not sit well with Dana White. However, many people have a question. How does the league organize an event where the two main characters are looking not at the stands, but at each other? With musicians, everything is clear. They perform in front of the public, they put on a show, and they're facing the stands. But fighters will probably be uncomfortable fighting in the sphere. There are just too many factors that will distract them from the main task, which is knocking out your opponent. Now, this remarkable venue, boasting a seating capacity of 20,000 and enveloped in an innovative array of LED monitors, created an immersive spherical display.
Stop asking me about Jake Paul, you guys. I don't give a shit what Jake Paul does. Jake, I know you love the shit, and I know it gives you clicks, but come on. The guy has nothing to do with my business. It's nothing to do with my business. He doesn't fight for me. He's not even in the same fucking sport as me. I don't want to talk about him anymore.
As for the boxing match between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul scheduled for July 20th, many do believe that it will be madness. Tyson seems to be following the path of Evander Holyfield, who suffered a knockout loss at the age of 58. Now, the age gap between Tyson and Paul at the time of their fight will be 31 years. Consider the examples of Bernard Hopkins, who remained champion until the age of 49, and George Foreman, who held the title until he was 46. Foreman notably returned to boxing after a decade-long hiatus, spending 7 years working on his way back to becoming a world champion. However, during the initial 4 years of his comeback, he predominantly fought opponents of lesser stature. Even the most enduring heavyweights typically face challenges after turning 50. Tyson's decision to compete against a younger boxer is notable. Paul has demonstrated his abilities in the ring by giving a tough fight to Tommy Fury and defeating UFC stars like Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren, and even Nate Diaz. Now, yes, Tyson did fight Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, but Jones was 51 years old at the time. The risk of absorbing a heavy punch from an older veteran is generally considered lower compared to facing a younger boxer in their prime. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is continually improving.
Yeah, you just don't know. I've never seen a 57-year-old fighter up in the ring, against a strong guy, a strong bull like Jake Paul. I think it'll be sad for Tyson. Yeah.
Oh, man, if he hurts Mike Tyson, bro, let me get that, bro. And he's not coming to bare knuckle. That's the thing, though. Right. That's the thing, right? Is these guys, so who wants to come bare knuckle with me?
Put it down. You need the belt because every time they hear a championship fight, people want to go. They want to, yeah. That's why they made so many belts, make that money. Imagine a guy like Henry Armstrong. He got 3 of the belts simultaneously. Now what he got to do? Come down and fight? Kept going like this.
Now, Tyson is a dangerous person in the early rounds, but as time goes on, his stamina will decrease. This circumstance can be taken advantage of by Paul, who was able to knock out Anderson Silva in the 8th and Tyron Woodley in the 6th. Therefore, the longer the fight persists, the greater the probability that Paul will emerge victorious. But let's face it, at the end of the day, there may not be a clear winner in this match. Just mark my words, the outcome of this battle will end in a draw. It's hard to imagine the young upstart overshadowing the legend. Sure, he's defeated many celebrities, but come on, this is Mike Tyson, and that alone speaks volumes. It is unlikely that Jake Paul will be able to surpass Tyson. In the end, the outcome of this battle may defy conventional expectations. While pundits speculate on who will emerge victorious, the true essence of this matchup lies beyond the realm of victory or defeat. It is a clash of eras, a testament to the enduring legacy of a boxing icon and the relentless pursuit of greatness by a new generation.
I love Mike Tyson. That's not the Mike Tyson we're going to see. And what people are going to end up seeing is their hero losing to a guy that can't hold his goddamn jockstrap as far as what he's done in life. I hate the fact that Jake Paul continuously fights old men.
Whether it ends in triumph or draw, the spectacle of Tyson versus Paul will undoubtedly etch its place in the annals of boxing history.
It's that different thing.
Right.
Like, he could him up. It could be one of those fights where Mike Tyson gets him in a corner and connects with a punch and Jake Paul just goes limp. Mm-hmm. He's still that guy. If you watch him hit mitts, the thing is, can he close the gap? Can he move?
As a quickness point.
He has problems with his back. He's had sciatic problems to the point where a year or so ago he was walking with a cane.
Biggest fight.
Yeah, the biggest ever.
Ever. It's on pace to be the biggest fight ever.
Yes, and we're involved.
We're involved, right?
We're involved. All those big shots, all the biggest athletes in the world,
November 28th. Let's lit. Hey, we lit here. We lit at the Tyson Ranch. I don't get why people like it's very 50-50, but to the people that don't think I'm gonna win, it's like I'm younger, faster, sharper, and can hit at the same levels that he can, and be able to take his punches. So I'm a little scared because it is Mike Tyson, and I feel like when I look across the ring, I'm just gonna be like, have a wow moment.
You got balls, like step in a ring with Mike Tyson, boy.
Jabs leap, jab, zip. Ooh, a nice one. Again. Oh yeah, leap 1, 2. Jabs leap, across. Across. Let's start right now. Jabs leap across, jab. Sleep across, jab.
That is all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us. And thank you all in advance.